Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. You get fairy dust. I get fairy dust. Little Emily gets fairy dust. And I have a question for Ask in Advance, bitch. I remember you were talking about what to do when we're so used to fawning that we literally do not know what we like clothes. We don't know what style we have, or even like um anything. So she was looking to see if I taught a class on that. And I can teach about it now. So the the ultimate problem that we have as someone who has trauma is that it was a loss of self. We don't have a self. And so we learn to protect ourselves, we hide it away, and we learn to survive by acting from our trauma responses or self-medicating or going along to getting along or being a chameleon like I was, or just agreeing, my one criteria for dating was if they liked me. My opinions about the situation were irrelevant, but if they liked me, I liked them because they liked me. That was it. So I didn't have preferences. And to this day, where do you want to eat? I don't know. I don't know. I can eat anywhere. Um, so I learned I didn't have a personal style, and I learned to like try to find the uniform of fitting in. So I'd like look to see what other people were wearing. And I do that. I don't do it anymore, but I look around. I mean, sometimes with a little trend, like, I got rid of my skinny jeans. Um, and so we've moved on to straight leg. I don't think I can do a boot cut. I did try one and I was told no, by my daughter. And so so, so I didn't know what I liked. And so I didn't know who I was. I was lost. And what I meant by that, I mean, I didn't know what I meant, but what I meant was I lost myself a long time ago. I had to acquiesce and fawn and people please, and whatever you want is great. It works for me, just all of that. And then you find out that, at some point you'll have a breakdown. Just like, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I like. I don't know how to do this. At some point, it usually comes because you're in recovery of some way, or you're in therapy. And it's like, what do you want to do? What do you like? I don't know. Like, again, I still have this, like, I don't know where I want to go on vacation. Like, I don't, like, I really have to, and anyway, so, I'm sure there's lots of dysfunctions, not just that I don't know what I want, but, so how you do it is, and what this is how I did it, is I journaled. That was one way, that like writing down whatever I was thinking or doing, or a quote, or something that I was reacting to, or expressing my feelings in a journal. That is one way you start to you're telling yourself through that behavior that you are worthy of being seen and heard, to yourself. And and so I kept journals, and of course, treatment and therapist told me to do that. And then you read the books and they're saying to do it too. And okay. So I've just been a journaler for most of my life. And then what I started to do in journals was, in the back, I would just start to think of, what do I like? Like, what are some things that I actually like? And like, for me, I've told the story many times, so forgive me if you've heard it before, but you're not going to be surprised. But one of the top things was bows. Um, and I'm not wearing anything like this. I'm not dressed. No, I'm just, jeans and t-shirt, jeans and t-shirt, jeans and t-shirt. Like, that's what I'm wearing. Um, And so like bows and black bows and headbands and uh what do I like? I like this kind of food, or I like this, I really like, of course, just being a nerd, it's like I like Post-it notes, but they have to be the super sticky ones. And now they have super, super sticky ones, but super sticky Post-it notes. Like I really just love them. They're so helpful. They don't come off. They're great. Another thing is I like to write with a fine point Sharpie. And if I can't have that, I'm very low maintenance as far as my little Bic pens, like just my little, I'm fine. And let's see, what else do I like? I like this color and I like this. So I'd create a list. And then over, maybe a course of a couple of years, I would add to that list. And then I started giving myself permission to take something from the list and have it in my life. The fine point Sharpies were already there, as well as the super sticky Post-it notes, but those were inexpensive and it, didn't seem like any big deal to have them. But slowly but surely, I started to incorporate those things into my life. And so that is one way in, and you just start doing it. Now, one example um was I was given from a therapist, which is to this. You can try it. This is something my therapist would say to me all the time. Try it. And so like, and this is just a dumb example, but it's like paper or plastic. And it would be like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which one I want. I'm so sorry. Like an internal, like what are people doing? Like, what should I get? What da. And so one day I go and I say plastic. I know that's not the correct answer. But anyway, plastic, and you get it. And I'm like, I did like plastic bags because I'm like a one-trip bitch. And so like you can, and also if you get like bulky thing, like they just can fit and you can just bring all the bags in on your arm. I like that. Um, Next time I go, paper bags. Okay, well, they're a little bit more cumbersome and maybe heavier, and I can't bring them all in one trip, but I'm saving the planet a little bit better and I can recycle these. And so I like that. So which do I prefer? And sometimes I have both. And then comes it's like, oh, I'm gonna try my own bags. Um, and try, do I like that? And so you do a test, you do an experiment and you see, oh, which one did I like better? Okay, that's the one for me. That's the one I'm going to choose. Um, Roses. This is not something that I mean, I think it also evolved because grocery stores sell roses now. But and so you see a lamp with a bow on it, and I like certain styles. I like, anyway, you get it. So you just start putting that stuff in your life. And slowly but surely, you will, like, you wear something, and you can do this like by thrifting, um, just trying something on, and you're like, I don't like this. This is that. So what you want to get is like, this feels like me. This feels like me, or I feel more like me when I'm wearing this. One of the things I remember from Lady Gaga doing press for A Star Is Born. She was on Stephen Colbert, and in that movie, it was one of the first times that we really saw her like without a lot of makeup. And then she goes on his show, Stephen Colbert's show, and he says something like, "You really were so vulnerable, and you really." He was just pointing that out. You're known for, extravagant outfits and fabulous, over the top situations. And she said, and I love this so much. She says, "Yeah, I feel more like me when I look like this." And it was, excuse me, and it was when I mean, she was like all done up and like fabulous, gorgeous, whatever. She's fabulous, gorgeous all the ways, but she feels more like herself when she has makeup on or when she has her amazing outfits on. And so it really made me like it, just along the way, a synchronicity to help me like, yeah, I do feel more like me when I wear things that I like. And so it's not like a dysfunction, like I need it. But and so for me, one of my things that I just always, any outfit that I always have to have a little something extra. So it could be, usually my shoes have bows on them. I have bow headbands. And then it's like, uh-oh, a lot of my clothes have bows on it. So one time I was like, I really was like, you can only wear one. You can only wear one bow. And then at some point I was like, fuck it. Like, fuck it. And I, one, two, three, and then two of my shoes. Um, so yeah, I don't care. Because I just feel like me and it makes me laugh and it makes me smile. And it also is it's a nod. Like I look like an adult. I'm wearing adult nice clothes. Um, but it feels very childlike to me. So I'm not wearing, you know what I mean? Like I'm yeah. So it makes me feel it warms my inner child when I put things in my life that make me feel like um and so okay, so that's one way. So the goal is just start, and then even if you're like there were some things on the list that when I would transfer it to the new, I would always put it in the back of the journal of the new journal. And so there might be things that's like, oh yeah, I didn't like that as much. I didn't like those jeans as much as I thought that I did. So let me just move on and take it off the list and then add this. Um, and okay, so that's one way to do it. And it is your job to put things in your life that you absolutely love, little bit by little bit by little bit by little bit. And then you'll start to notice, oh, this is my style. Um, the other thing is look at the people you follow, look at what are the shows you like, who's your favorite star, like who's your favorite, who do you love on the fucking red carpet? Like whose style do you think, oh, she looks so fucking good? Um, and you can start to play with that. And so your loves have been with you this whole time. It is in the comedy you like, in the songs you sing, and the songs you listen to, and the shows you watch. It's all right there. It's been there all along. Anything that you've gravitated toward that you're like, I love this fucking music, or I love this, and I love this color, and I love it. It has been there all along. Now, some of us, we haven't allowed ourselves to love it as much as we wanted to, but now you get to. And so there's clues in the books you love, in the people that you follow, there's clues along the way. Like maybe I do want to wear a bow in my hair like Elizabeth. Maybe that is not my style. There's a woman on TikTok and I love her. She's like on non-consumption TikTok, which I'm obsessed with because I like a lot of my clothes are consignment. I purchased them secondhand. And 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 I have been doing that with my makeup for a long, 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 long time already. Like I do not like extra shit. Like I like something in the wings. I like to know that when like if I'm putting on my eyeliner and it runs out, that I actually have one already. So I do like one because I don't want to get into that pickle. I don't want to have to like rush out to go get something like that. So I have one like that, but it's the same one, same brand, same everything, because I like know what I like. And then once I like it, that's it, unless someone else tells me there's another one that you might like. You might like this one. Anyway, so but when I use my stuff until it is gone and then I get the new one, or I've gotten it a little bit early and it's in my closet. So like that's anyways, her style is so I don't even understand it, but I love it because it's her. Like it's so cool and it is avant-garde and I mean maybe it's not. Maybe it's like she's a fucking cool girl and everybody knows it. But like, just the things that it's just so cool to see. So just like if you were watching her and you're like, oh God, I want shoes like that or whatever, I want that, or just start to try it. Start to try it. Um, one of the colors that you like, I would suggest getting a shirt or, some shoes in that color. Um, but anyway, so their clues are ready of what you love. But don't get discouraged. Like once you pick something and you don't like it, you're like, oh, that I thought that I would like it, but I don't actually like it. It's something that's not as valued as much as I think that it should be, is the list of things I know I don't want. The list of things I know I don't like. That list is so helpful. I don't necessarily have made a list like that, but that list exists. I don't like, certain nail colors on me, even if they're trendy or cool or whatever. Like that's just not me. Um, and so like, oh, I tried that and I didn't like that, or I tried that nail salon and I didn't like that, not going back there. Like that's a very helpful list. And you want to just appreciate the journey of it. Just like, oh, I can't wait to see what's on the other side of this. And it might be fun to document and like see just, okay, this is my experiment. I'm going to find out the things that I love and I'm going to put them in my life and then I'm going to see. And so, anyway, I hope that's helpful. I'm so excited for your adventure. I can't, like, please let me know how it goes. And I hope that was helpful. Love you. Bye.